Almost everyone can still remember the messed up conception of Sonic's appearance and the resulting outrage. What followed was an elaborate post-production and commercially successful Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Of course, the announcement of a successor didn't take long, and as it looks now, the production will start soon. At least that's what many relevant websites with reference to the BC Creative Film Commission report, as an entry with the name Emerald Hill appeared on the website of the company responsible for the shooting. A clear hint, actually, because Emerald Hill Zone is also the name of a level in the second Sonic video game from 1992. The entry also refers to the period from March to May 2021, which would make the expected release date on April 8, 2022 quite realistic. In any case, we are curious and will keep you informed as usual. On Thursday, Warner Bros. Officially announced that all films to be released next year will be available at the cinema and on HBO Max simultaneously. The decision will be applied beginning next year and is not intended to extend beyond 2021. After it was already clear that Wonder Woman 1984 would be released based on this model, a whole series of top-class blockbusters are now following. These include The Suicide Squad, Dune, Tom and Jerry, Godzilla vs. Kong, and many more. A new aspect is the fact that the different films will be released on HBO Max and in cinemas on the same day, which of course will not be very popular among cinema owners. The reactions of the fans have so far been consistently positive. Many even expect one of the smartest business moves in the history of filmmaking because Netflix and others can't compete with all the exclusive and top-class films. Of course, all viewers outside of the USA are more or less missing out, because the subscription to HBO Max is so far only available in the USA. But it is of course likely that this will change soon after this big move. What do you think? Pretty clever move, or the final destruction of cinemas as we know it? With Hawkeye, the next big Disney Plus series is on its way. What's been driving fans for a year is the question of who will replace the Marvel hero as Hawkeye in the course of the series. Some sources reported Bumblebee star Hailee Steinfeld as Kate Bishop, but this was never confirmed. As a first video of shooting in a New York subway station shows, many were right in their assumption because, in fact, not only Jeremy Renner but also Hailee Steinfeld can be seen here. You can also see her holding a bow in one hand and a dog leash in the other. Actually, this can only be Lucky the pizza dog, who is a sidekick in the Marvel comics. Jeremy Renner also celebrates the beginning of the shooting with a picture of a chair with the name of his main character, Clint Barton. At the moment, many are expecting a Disney Plus release in late 2021 or early 2022, but an official date has not yet been set. Besides Hawkeye, Marvel fans can also look forward to WandaVision in mid-January and Loki and The Falcon and the Winter Soldier in the near future. After the 2003 Daredevil movie with Ben Affleck as Matt Murdock was a big flop, it was quiet around the Marvel character for a long time. Only the mostly positive rated Netflix series with Charlie Cox as Daredevil gained popularity among the fans after a while and was cancelled in 2018 after 3 seasons. On November 29th, exactly 2 years later, Netflix film rights finally expired, which means that the story around Murdock could finally be used in some way for the MCU. Of course, this wasn't overlooked by the fans, and so a fan campaign was started under the hashtag #SaveDaredevil with a goal to keep the same cast and age restriction. More or less the complete Netflix series running on Marvel. How Disney or Marvel will respond to this and how Daredevil could be integrated into the universe is not known at this time. How do you feel about that? Do you want to see the superhero soon on Marvel as well, or have the 3 seasons on Netflix already been enough for you? Feel free to write it in the comments. A few days ago, it was announced that Emma Stone is no longer considered for Damien Chazelle's Hollywood epic Babylon. This comes as a bit of a surprise, as Chazelle's collaboration with Stone has earned the 32-year-old an Oscar as Best Actress in 2017. The reason for the exit, however, is not supposed to be a dispute between the two, but rather Stone's busy schedule. A suitable replacement also seems to have been found, because as the Rap reports, the La La Land actress will be replaced by none other than Margot Robbie. Not much is known about the content yet, but one suspects a historical drama, which is supposed to take place in the 1920s or 30s. The film industry and the revolutionary change from silent to sound film will be the focus of attention. We can expect an official release as early as February 17, 2022, but in view of the fact that shooting has not yet begun, we dare to doubt that. So far, all that was known was that James Wan is working on a project for Universal's monster franchise. But now it is clear which one: a Van Helsing movie. Many people will know the vampire hunter of the same name, especially through Hugh Jackman's not quite so convincing performance in 2004. Even if the main actor has not yet been determined, at least one director has been found for the blockbuster, namely Julius Avery, who became known to a wider audience mainly through Operation Overlord. So it seems reasonable to assume that Van Helsing by Julius Avery will be anything but tame. After all, James Wan, a master of the horror genre, is also on board as producer. Nothing is known about the content yet, but it will be exciting to see in which direction the film develops. At the latest, after Universal's expensive flop The Mummy with Tom Cruise, they could go for small but nice blockbusters without any big gimmicks in the future. In addition to Van Helsing, other similar films such as The Wolfman, Bride of Frankenstein, Renfield, and Dracula are also in production at Universal. A release date for Van Helsing is unfortunately not yet fixed.